iCarly Survivor. Things are about to change. We have 10 people left, 5 in each tribe, but these tribes are going to start to not mean as much. Why do I say that? Well, it's time for the merge. The iCarly tribe is formed. They are all going to be living together now on this Survivor Island, and they're going to be called the iCarly tribe. 5 from each original tribe, and now with them all mixed together and all these alliances that they have formed from before, it's going to be super interesting to see what's going to happen with the strongest of the strong. So, proceeding, what is going to be going on here? Alliances. We have Gwen, Marissa, and Millicent keeping their very strong alliance, as well as Carly, Freddie, and Tebow keeping their original strong alliances. And we see these yellow lines here for those original teams they had. The Pudding Tribe Alliance 2 is still going as well, with Gwen, Harper, Millicent, and Harper. Again, Gwen holding a lot of influence and Carly holding a lot of influence. And then we have this third tribe from the Pudding Tribe with Spencer. But I think the big names here are Carly and Gwen. Moving on, we have the immunity challenge. And the big difference now is that it's going to be a single member getting the immunity challenge. So everyone in the group is now all of a sudden in big danger. So Freddie wins immunity by winning the some kind of underwater Snake Island relay, which is fun. But that means that 9 of our characters are in danger now, which is the first time we've seen that. So what's going on in the iCarly tribe after that immunity challenge? Well, Gwen and Marissa have a minor disagreement. Bad news for Marissa. Freddie and Gwen have a small fight. Okay, well, it doesn't matter for Freddie as much. He's just won the challenge. And Pudding Tribe Alliance 2, Spencer leaves the alliance. We've seen that Spencer's been forming an alliance with Marissa, and maybe this is finally the time. You know, she's had a disagreement with Gwen, so this alliance he's had with Marissa is going to grow stronger, and maybe Gwen is finally going to get some opposition. In terms of individual targets, Harper is targeting Marissa. So it seems like, Harper's targeting Marissa. Gwen is targeting Spencer. That makes sense. Millicent's targeting Gibby. Millicent has a slightly negative opinion about Gibby. I like that. Marissa is targeting Harper. So they're still targeting one another. And Spencer is targeting Gwen. So a lot of these two are targeting each other, and these two are targeting each other, and that this is just random. But Spencer has finally stopped targeting Millicent, which is interesting. And in terms of group targets, we have our alliances, and they all have their opinions. So Gwen's group, it seems like this Millicent's slight dislike for Gibby is going to have an effect. Maybe Gwen is losing a bit of her voice, so Gibby is being targeted. Carly, Freddie, and Tebow are not liking Marissa for whatever reason. And Gwen, Harper, Millicent are also going for Gibby. And Carly, Freddie, Gibby, Lubert are going for Gwen. So when these two alliances or these two tribes came together to form the iCarly tribe, it seems like Gwen has lost a lot of her voice. Things have started to change up, especially for the Pudding tribe. So the Pudding tribe has been... Wait, is it the Pudding tribe? Yeah, it's the Pudding tribe, right? Yeah. The Pudding tribe seems like to have been shaken up, and the Legs tribe is still kind of keeping strong with one another. So let's take a look at how that's going to go. So again, let me just refresh the scenario, right? These blues here, they're all from the same original tribe, and they're still hanging very close together. The Pudding tribe are doing similar things. They're targeting Gibby, but also Gwen. I mean, Gwen has some problems with some other members of the tribe, so they're going to probably lose a member here, but now it's all one tribe, so it doesn't really matter. Lastly, Freddie has immunity. I know there's a lot going on. So I think it's going to be either Gwen. I think it's going to be Gwen. How about that? I'm going to throw that out there. So, Gwen gets the first vote, Marissa gets the second, Gibby gets the third. 3 different people. Gibby gets another one. Okay, this is coming from the Pudding tribe, guaranteed. Harper gets a vote. Gibby gets another vote. Okay, Gibby's on thin ice now. Harper gets another vote. 2-3. Okay, so Gwen is going under the radar here. Harper again. So that's, it'll say here, it's we got 3 votes for Gibby, 3 votes for Harper, 1 for Gwen, and 1 for Marissa. 2 votes left. Next vote goes to Gibby. Okay, so this one has to be for Harper, and it is to Harper. So then there's a tie, so there will be a revote between these two. And the first vote is for Gibby. The second one is for Gibby. Harper, Gibby, Harper. And Harper then is the next member out of the iCarly Survivor Island. So The Pudding tribe, as predicted, was the weaker tribe, so they'll be losing a member in this new iCarly tribe. So proceeding, we now can see what has happened, who voted for who. And Carly voted for Marissa. Freddie voted for Harper. Gibby voted for Harper. But the votes for Harper are not as important. But who voted for other people? So Carly voted for Marissa. Fair enough. And then she switched her vote to Harper. So, she, of course, being kind of the leader of the original Legs tribe, she's voting out some Pudding members. And it seems like people are voting for members of the other tribe, which is fairly consistent. Except for Spencer, Spencer was the big changer because he's voted for people from his own original tribe. That's why they got voted out. So that's to note. Spencer is kind of saying, I'm switching my loyalties a little bit. So moving on, we have 9 members in this now new iCarly tribe, and the Pudding tribe is slowly starting to disintegrate into this original Legs tribe, if that makes any sense. So Carly is definitely the biggest voice in this tribe. Moving on, we can take a look at the alliances if they've shifted. This alliance is still going. This alliance is still going. Gwen and Millicent have a strong alliance as well. Now they've lost Harper in that alliance, but it won't matter much because they have 2 alliances going on, so a little bit behind Marissa's back. Then the Legs Alliance 2 is still going as well, and so is this one. So we have a lot of these original strong alliances still going. Going to be interesting to see how that goes forward. Tebow wins a reward, and often when you win a reward by yourself, I think that makes you hated amongst the group because they're like, I wanted that, right? But let's get into the most important part of this next episode here, or this next round, which is the immunity challenge. And oh my, Freddie wins immunity again. I don't know how the group is going to see that, but that makes him safe, and I'm sure that makes Carly happy, right? Proceeding, let's take a look at the events after that. Marissa and Tebow bond slightly. Okay, maybe she's bonding with him because he won the reward and she wants him to share. In terms of targets, Gwen is targeting Spencer. Okay, so Gwen is now figured out, Spencer, you're the problem in our original tribe. Millicent is targeting Gibby, as she did last round. Spencer is targeting Gwen, so a mutual dislike there. And Gibby is targeting Marissa. You can never know what Gibby might do. In terms of the most important thing is what these alliances are going to be targeting. So this strong alliance is still going for Gibby because they want to stick together to their original group, and the member they don't like the most on the other side is Gibby. Carly, Freddie, and Tebow are targeting Marissa from the Pudding tribe. So, okay, that's their next target. And Gwen and Millicent are targeting Gibby. That makes sense. And then here, these ones are targeting Gwen. They've kind of identified who the main voice is on that other side, so they're going to go straight for the throat and try to get out Gwen. Marissa and Spencer are going for Gibby, so our biggest names here seem to be between Marissa, Gwen, and Gibby. Who is going out? I don't know. I feel like Gibby, since he was under so much fire last time, he might be succumbing to everything, but then again, the Pudding tribe is outnumbered by the Legs tribe. So let's take a look at what is going to go down. So, again, Freddie is immune. First vote goes to Gwen. The second one goes to Gibby. Okay. Third one to Marissa. So, open game here. 1 for each. Then, Gibby gets another vote. Gibby gets yet another vote. Marissa gets 1. So, now it's 3 votes for Gibby, 2 for Marissa, and 1 vote for Gwen. And there's 3 votes left. So, anything can still happen, right? Then 1 for Gwen. Okay. Another 1 for Gwen. So that means that it's, oh boy, 3 for Gibby, 3 for Gwen, and 2 for Marissa. And there's 1 vote left. And the last vote goes for Gwen. So what does that mean? That means the Legs tribe has gone for the throat. They're taking out the big voice from the original tribe, opposite original tribe, which is Gwen. So Gwen has been voted off the iCarly tribe. And now let's take a look at how that happened. Carly voted for Marissa, Freddie voted for Gwen. So it's interesting that Freddie and Carly are voting for different people. I guess obviously Freddie wouldn't vote for his mom. Gibby voted for Gwen, fair enough, and Gwen voted for Gibby. We're seeing the same thing where these original tribes are sticking together, but since the Legs tribe had that advantage since Spencer kind of switched sides, they are down in numbers. So the Legs tribe is going to be successful in voting out who they want to vote out for. We see here again, Spencer is the kryptonite for this pudding tribe. He's showing his allegiances to that original legs group. So again, that's what did it, right? So we're looking at here now Spencer kind of getting into this original legs tribe, and Millicent and Marissa are in an alliance together, and so is Spencer for that reason with Marissa. I see him going out of that, and I see it's really Marissa and Millicent against the rest now, with Spencer trying to, get friendly with his fellow friends, Carly and Freddie and Gibby. So this is super interesting to me, how this is all unfolding. And just one person on the Pudding Tribe kind of switching sides had this whole effect. And one of our big voices is now gone. Gwen is gone. But that'll do it for this. I'm excited to see if the pattern will continue. But I'll see you guys all in the next episode. And thank you for being Third Win Superfans.